Sometimes a relationship doesn't fall apart because two people stopped loving each other. Sometimes they simply stopped understanding each other. One person feels ignored. The other feels criticized. One wants more affection, while the other feels like nothing they do is ever enough. And eventually, every conversation turns into the same argument. If that sounds familiar, your relationship may not need another argument. It may need a different way of communicating.
Today, let's try a simple relationship therapy exercise that you and your partner can do together. You don't need a therapist. You don't need a perfect relationship. You just need two people who are willing to be honest and listen. Start by identifying the real problem. Most couples argue about the surface problem, not the emotional problem underneath it. Maybe you're arguing about how often your partner calls. But underneath that argument might be, I don't feel important to you. Maybe you're arguing about money. But underneath, it might be, I don't feel safe about our future. Maybe you're arguing because your partner spends too much time on their phone. But underneath that could be, I miss feeling connected to you. So the next time you have an argument, stop and ask yourself, what am I actually hurt about? And then ask your partner the same question. The goal isn't to prove who is right. The goal is to discover what is really hurting. The second step is learning to communicate without attacking. When we're hurt, it's easy to use words like, you never listen, you always do this, or you don't care about me. But statements like these usually make the other person defensive. Instead, try describing your experience. Say, when this happens, I feel disconnected from you, and what I need is to feel like we're on the same team. Notice the difference. You're not attacking your partner's character. You're explaining your feelings and giving them a chance to understand you. The third step is rebuilding emotional connection. Relationships don't usually become distant overnight. It's often the small moments that disappear first. The conversations become shorter. The affection becomes less frequent. You stop asking about each other's day. So create small opportunities to reconnect. Put your phones away for 15 minutes. Ask your partner something deeper than, how was your day? Ask, what's been on your mind lately? Or simply ask, is there anything you need from me right now? Emotional intimacy is built through these small moments of attention. The fourth step is learning how to have difficult conversations. Don't try to solve everything while you're angry. If emotions are too high, take a break and agree on a time to come back to the conversation. And when you return, remember that the goal isn't to win, it's to understand. You can even use a simple rule. One person speaks without interruption. The other person listens and then repeats what they heard before responding. It might feel awkward at first, but being understood can sometimes calm an argument faster than being given an explanation. Finally, create a relationship check-in. Once a week, sit down together and ask 3 questions. What felt good in our relationship this week? What felt difficult? And what can we do differently next week? These questions may seem simple, but they prevent small problems from becoming giant ones. Because healthy relationships aren't relationships without conflict. They're relationships where conflict can be talked about safely. You don't have to fix your entire relationship in one conversation. Start by understanding the problem. Then communicate without attacking. Reconnect intentionally. Have difficult conversations with patience, and keep checking in with each other. Sometimes fixing a relationship isn't about finding the perfect words. It's about creating enough safety for both people to finally say what they really feel, and enough love to actually listen.